Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes, good energy, good people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop. And I'm building it with my community, you guys. Okay, today's episode, these types of situations in these times, man, these jobs don't care about anybody but themselves. It's all about the money. I mean, they could replace you from the person sitting right next to you. It's a shame, and it's to the point where a lot of jobs don't respect the people that get them to where they are. You know, there's one thing about accomplishing and getting your business out there, but the people that work for your business and make it run on a day-to-day basis, it says a lot. Today's episode, I hate my job. Let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made it. What you made, Mickey?
Forget about the way it used to be. This is not a damn democracy. We are in a state of emergency, and my word is law.
You guys, I just fucking quit. I'm so fucking shaking.
Number one, you shouldn't have to feel this. This is just too much. If you have to feel this way, like you're running from your job, like you just you was held hostage.
I cannot let these fucking boys go.
When I tell y'all, corporate America is stressing me the out. I literally prayed so long and hard for my job. I was unemployed for a full-time job for about 4 months. And I kept applying to jobs, and I finally got my current job. Now, my job was good and easy until it got further in, and they start asking for more. Metrics start to come into play. I never really liked the attendance policy. Like, if you're sick and dying or something's really wrong with you, they really don't care. Today, like, I just had like my little moment. Like, it has to be something else that I can do. Like, there's no reason I should come to work and have anxiety before I clock in, be so agitated to the point where I want to cry. Like, it's just not making sense. It feels like I'm a broken record daily. I'm saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. These customers don't make it any better. They're so freaking mean, like literally don't care. Then I have to sit up here and put on this facade and have my customer service voice while someone's disrespecting me. Like, it's just not working. And the crazy thing is, the pay is good. The pay is great. But it just shows you, like, no matter how much more you progress in life financially or like monetary wise with jobs, like, if it's stressing you out, it's just not gonna work. Like, I literally clocked out and told myself today, like, I'm gonna give myself some time. Literally, I went right to the ice cream place and got me a fudge ice cream. I sure did. And I'm gonna sit right here in my car and enjoy my ice cream, and I'm gonna go back to work tomorrow and clock in like nothing happened today. Granted, I only had 3 hours left of my 8-hour shift, but I just couldn't do it. I can't.
I just got to work. I'm in the parking lot. I really don't want to go in today. Going to work with such a toxic environment and such a toxic boss is so like draining and exhausting. Like, just for example, like one of the things that she does repeatedly all the time is it her? Why is she getting here so early? Anywho, one of the things that she does is that as managers, there's 4 of us. She makes the manager schedule, and we're supposed to get at least 1 weekend off per month. And sometimes we'll get together like the Saturday and Sunday, but sometimes you just get the Saturday 1 week and then there's Sunday another week. Every single time she makes that schedule, she forgets to put my weekend off. Every single time. And I'm looking at everyone else's name and I'm like, do you have a weekend off? Do you have a weekend off? They all have weekends off, and they're normally together. Like, she usually puts them together. She doesn't really separate it like how I said, but if it happens sometimes like that. But every other person has the weekend off except for me. And so every single time she posts a monthly schedule, I'm like, hey, like, I don't have a weekend off. And she's like, oh, you don't? And she's like, let me see. And then she goes and look at it. She's like, oh yeah, you don't. Let me fix that for you. And then like she has to like fix everyone's schedule after that. But it's like every single month, and we've been working together for at least 6 months now. And I'm like, be fucking for real. Like, you forget every single time, and it's just me. Like, maybe I could see if it's other people too, but just me? Okay, make it make sense.
Day 3 of week 2 at my new job. I cried 3 times within the first hour of clocking in, and I must say, homelessness is not looking that bad right now. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm not a grinder. I can't believe I gave up on my dreams to work a 9 to 5. Bitch, I'm in a cubicle at a desk. Not to be cocky, but do I look like I belong in a cubicle at a desk? Hold on, wait. Do I look like I belong in a cubicle at a desk? I got talents, okay? I'm about to leave.
Did you guys know that hating your job can literally make you sick? So it turns out when you are actively disengaged, or in today's slang terms, if you're quietly quitting or loudly quitting, you are much more likely to experience days where you are unable to work because you're sick. Now, obviously, we don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. You might have a chronic condition that makes it hard to go to work, so you might feel disengaged because of that. Or maybe you go to work and you get really stressed out about it, so you need additional days off because now you suffer from migraines. So if you are constantly finding yourself sick and you don't like your job, you should probably take a little trip over to LinkedIn.
Every day I am reminded. I am reminded how much I don't like kids. So if you've been following me, you know I work in the daytime as a behavior interventionist, Monday through Friday, and I also own a hair braiding business, senior actress, all of those things. So the teaching job is my part-time job, but today just really made my ass itch because there's a student in the 5th grade class. Now she's not my student, because I only work one student, but she's in my one student's classroom, and she's just always being disruptive, just always being disrespectful, just out. A little palm colored girl, and I mean, she just thinks she's the funniest thing. Like, she thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread. She just always make unnecessary noises, extremely disrespectful, cursing people out, cursing at people. And Miss Tia don't play that. Now, with that being said, today she was just being annoying and obnoxious like she always is, clicking her finger and making noises and saying shut up to people and all of this stuff. And so my student, you know, they be trying to bully him every now and again. He's a little backhand side boy. He's 10, he's in the 5th grade too, and he's on the spectrum. He's autistic, got a little ADHD, and they be trying to do some, you know, little bully things, but Miss Tia don't play that when it come to him. So he was laughing at her just like everybody else, and she said, you shut up. I said, hold up, little girl. See, what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna tell this one to shut up. You're gonna be quiet. Don't even think about speaking to him. Take it back now, little girl. So about another 5 minutes roll by, and she's still clicking that goddamn pen. And she's clicking it being funny because their teacher has a timer on. So every second that the timer is going, this little heifer is clicking. And the class is like, be quiet, because they trying to play the silent game so that they can get some privileges. And she just keep clicking. And I finally said, can you please stop? Well, first I just looked at her. I said, stop it. She was like, I was like, just stop it. Like, can you just please stop? I said it to her nicely. I was like, Jesus. You know this little girl gonna say, what Jesus gonna do? Oh, bitch, who the fuck? Excuse my French. But see, when little kids be trying to act like they grown, that's when I get to addressing them like they grown. But see, I didn't say that. I said it in my head. I said it in my head. I said, this little hoe gonna make me hurt her. I just walked up to her because I'm walking out with my one student to take him to his resource class, because when you are a behavior interventionist, you have to go to all the classes that your student has. And so my student has extra resource classes just to get him on track, because he had been out of school for a couple of years. He is a little behind. So as we was walking out and she made the same, I said, excuse me, what did you just say? Come again, say what? I don't know why I did that. She gonna tell my son. I said, was she? I said, let me tell you something, little girl. We are not the same age, and I'm not your friend, and we not on the same level. So you better watch your tone when you talk to me, cause I don't play with little kids. You know what the thing is like, she does this every day. She acts a fool in this classroom every day, and she gets no consequences. And I've noticed, now mind you, I work in the state of California. I used to teach in Texas, and the way they discipline between Texas and California is totally different. These babies out here in California, I don't know what they do in Texas, but I tell you right now what they're doing in LA, because I ain't been in Texas in almost 5 years. I haven't lived there almost going on 6. But let me tell you what they do in LA. They don't give these little mother suckers no consequences. You know what they do? They reward them. They negotiate with them on their behavior. Let me explain something to you. You guys are setting these kids up for failure. Because in the real world, no one is negotiating with you for your piss poor ass behavior. You will get a consequence. You go and rob somebody, no one's gonna negotiate with you. Literally, the only reason why I'm doing this part-time job is because I am currently funding my dreams, and I need more income. My hair braiding business and all the other odd jobs I do, it's just not enough to do what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is costing me damn near 10 racks. All right, 10, damn near 10, and I'm still going. So I'm not gonna stop teaching the job until the project makes revenue and it makes sense. And yeah, but this is my rant for the day, because I almost lost my job because I wanted to knock the little girl head off. And then her behavior specialist that comes in with her, that's like the behavior person over the whole school, she's so damn timid and weak. She just let the little girl do whatever she want to do. Well, can you, if you just sit in class for 5 minutes, I'll let you hit the snack. Girl, what the fuck you talking about? Some if you, girl, sit down. The hell. And then she ain't having the balls to tell me, so she told one of my co-workers, can you tell Miss Tia not to redirect in the classroom? Well, you know what, somebody need to redirect, because when I don't redirect, you know what happens? I gotta redirect my student and he get off track.
I am convinced that being at work literally gives me an attitude like nothing's wrong with me. Like, I have no problems or issues or concerns, but like being at work just pisses me off. Okay? It does. And it makes me nauseous and sick. And I don't understand why the folks that were born before me, that made me, didn't think about getting their money up first before laying down and making me. And then when y'all laid down and made me, none of y'all thought like, oh, gee willikers, let's get our money up. No, y'all birthed me into a society with no money, and I gotta go out and get my own? That's criminal behavior.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I am getting so tired of working like real life. Like, why can't I just get paid for being me? You know? I am a cool ass person. Why can't I just get paid for doing that? But instead, I have to clock in every day. Why? Can we go back to when women didn't have to work? Because we was stay-at-home moms. They thought we were incapable of working. So let's go back to that. I am incapable of working. I am. Give me 12 children and put them on both my tits. I'll take it.
Have y'all ever started a new job? Like, you quit your other job, put in your 2-week notice, you start a new job with better pay, thinking the hours are going to be better, and it's not. Day 4 of my new job, I hate it. I hate the hours. I hate the location. Like, I'm on my break right now and I want to drive off. But I can't because I have a baby. Like, I can't just leave. I'm at work right now filling out other job applications for a new job already. Day 4. As there was nothing necessarily wrong with my other job, but this one paid a little bit more, so I left. It's truly my fault. Like, I kind of want to reach out to my other job, but I ask if I can come back because I left, you know, I did everything correctly. My 2 weeks and everything, I did my time, but I want to go back. I don't know what to do. Definitely just feeling
Like, I definitely just caused this extra stress on myself because I can't quit, obviously. But it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get to work today. But my other job was maybe 30 minutes. Anyone else? Can anyone else relate?
I hate my job so much right now. I'll take anything. And that's just, and it's so easy to fall into that, right? Because we've all been there. I've been there, you've been there, I know that personally. But you cannot settle because it gets you out of your current mess. And then you're putting yourself into another one.
That's great advice.
That is not the answer. Sometimes you've just got to grit your teeth, push through, and wait for the right opportunity to come along.
You know, I wouldn't even mind working if it allowed me to pay my bills and still have some money left over. But the reason why I hate working is because I'm doing all this for literally nothing. And that's what it feels like. It feels like I go to work 40 hours a week, sometimes plus, sometimes 10-hour days, whatever, however many hour days, for absolutely nothing, just to pay bills and then be looking stupid for the next week and a half before I can get another paycheck. Like, that's the problem. The problem isn't necessarily the work. It's that we don't get paid enough to work. Like, we don't get paid enough to work. We don't get paid enough to live. That's the problem.
When you hate your job, your body takes a hit. So I'm going to tell you about 3 things that could be happening to your body. 1, you might be experiencing sleep deprivation. According to the Center for Anxiety and Behavior Change, people report that they cannot sleep because their mind will not stop racing. They have reported waking up in the middle of the night almost every night because they're thinking about their to-do list at work. Not being able to sleep 1 or 2 nights once in a while is not a big deal. But every night may be a sign that your job is toxic and you are stressed the hell out. The second sign is you get sick more often. Find yourself catching colds, flus, and everything in between. Why? Because you're stressed, and stress will compromise your immune system. And a compromised immune system will make you more susceptible to illnesses. And the third sign is appetite changes. Your appetite is closely linked to your brain. Under long-term stress, your body's adrenal glands release or build up cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that increases hunger. If your job is stressing you out, some people may turn to food for comfort, which will lead to weight gain. In honorable mention, you get headaches. When you see your workplace as unsafe and or a danger zone, it keeps your muscles tight. Chronic tension in your neck, your shoulders, and your head can lead to headaches and migraines.
Okay, listen to me, and listen close. If you hate your job and it's hurting you and it's hurting you as far as your mental health, you might have to just leave and just go for the next job or next career movement or get something going, because your well-being is worth more than anybody else's job that they want you to build that they're not even compensating you enough for, or you just feel that the environment is not suited for you. So what I would say about, the people that hate their job out there, jobs are not really easy to find, but I shouldn't say they're not easy to find. There's a lot of jobs out there, but jobs suitable that might be something suitable for you and what you want might not be easy to find. So you have to sometimes keep a side note that creating your own job and creating your own ways of income, it's always best. It might not be the easiest thing to do, but it can be done. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe.